Are we live? We are live. We're live. You guys like my hair? I literally just did it today. Like I actually got up early and I actually like washed my hair early. So that means I have fresh hair for you guys. Lippies of the day. I'm wearing two. One is from Goop Beauty, Clean Nourishing Lip Balm in a peony color. I think it's a peony color. Yeah. And then, of course, Lip Oasis Outset. Nice and plump lips. I got my coffee. I got my water. I've got some semblance of a outline for this thing. You know me, I go off script all the time. Um, can't be helped. The noise outside. Apologies in advance. I've got that vanilla flavor again, the one that's supposed to cool, like be put with ice. And then I added some whipped cream in it because I'm a fiend for whipped cream lately. I wanted to try and let that siren pass by, but it's getting louder, which means it's going to get loud. Yay. Here's hoping there's no traffic so that it could just pass. And there it goes. It just rained here in New York City, so like everything is gross and wet and sticky, but the sun came out, so at least there's that. Hello, if you're just joining. Hello. I literally just got on. It's funny because I was like running to do everything last minute, as I do with these live streams. And like almost forgot my coffee. I almost forgot to like turn off the lights. Like, your girl's having a day. Like one of those like, do I even want to go live right now, Daves? But I manage. I manage. It is what it is. Let's see. Today I wanted to do a little bit about how my week has been, a little bit about the holiday season coming. I do have a video coming out on Friday, which is a video about how I'm going to navigate the holidays without my mom. So that's going to be that. It's one of these kind of videos where I'm just kind of talking to you for the entire time. There's no like B-roll or anything like that. Every once in a while, I like to make a video like that because I think while I won't let you into every aspect of my life, I will try to let you in on some things. And I feel like it was time. It's been a while since I did like a real nice chatty like discussion with you all. So that was a good time to do it. And then I have a couple of voiceover videos that I'm doing, and then finally a Maybe Allie episode, which is like I feel like I'm going to film most of that episode this weekend. It's about holiday markets in New York City, so kind of have to wait for all of them to open. And it's funny because yesterday I went for a sugaring downtown, and I was hoping that one of them would be open, and I was off by a day. So I debated on going back today, but I didn't feel like making the trip. So instead, I washed my hair, and now I have glorious curls in my hair, and I am just kind of relaxing for the day at home while I work on some stuff and I edit and all the things that one does on their laptop all day when they're working for themselves a little bit. So that's that. Um, I think, let's see. I'll be honest with you. My week, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my outline. My week was slow. I know I've mentioned this in vlogs before. If you are a watcher of this channel, you'll know I mention it. Boring for me is good. A lot of times, I'd rather be bored than having any sort of chaos in my life because I went through years of it, especially like the last few, and I kind of like the calmness of what's going on in life now. So I can't help but be bored and be okay with being bored. I'm inside a lot lately. That's because I my wallet isn't the thickest right now, to be honest, but also I just don't really feel like I want to be anywhere. I haven't even like I didn't even post on Instagram for like 5 days. I actually had a couple people like DM me and go, "Hey, are you okay? Because you don't have any posts up for like almost a week." And it just completely like went over my brain. I had no desire to post anything because what do I have to say? And there's as much as I love living in Central Harlem, sometimes there isn't as much as I would like to do without spending some money. And since I don't have a lot of it, I just stay inside and I find things to do inside. It gives me an opportunity to sort of look at my numbers and see what kind of videos you guys might want. And so that's where I end up making a lot of like my New York City guides. Because with my New York City guides, sorry, the wind's picking up. If you pick that up, sorry, I can't close this window. It'll get too hot in my apartment. We overheat. So I try to figure out what you guys want to see, and then I do voiceovers. I know for the winter, I'm going to probably end up doing quite a bit of voiceover videos, a lot of New York guides, stuff like that, because I don't love being out in the winter. So, oh God, there's like a truck right down below, like near my building. So, like, anytime he's moving anything, I hear it. So, if you hear any thuds, it is what it is there. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just kind of home trying to stay ahead as much as I can. So I'm working on blog posts, I'm working on the newsletters, I'm working on my Google map. I still have to add a ton more locations to it that I've been to lately. I try to update that map every few weeks if I can. And that's generally been my week. That's generally been my week. My first time outside in like a few days was yesterday when I was in Union Square, just kind of minding my business and running some errands and doing some things. And I wanted to see the holiday market that they had there, but what they weren't open yet. They actually opened today. So I'll go this weekend. Oh, I hope that siren doesn't come by here. But with my luck, it will. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's wait it out together. Living in New York, guys and dolls. Living in New York. I just, it is what it is. Um, I picked Thursdays, remember? So we're just gonna deal with it. Um, but yeah, it's pretty much the holiday season is in full swing here in New York City. I am waiting for, so a few blocks away from my house. I don't know if everybody knows this, but a lot of New Yorkers tend to like real trees in their apartments for Christmas, respectfully. And so there's a lot of people that like set up shop on the sidewalks, and we have a guy that sets himself up every year, same spot, 2 blocks from my house. And I think maybe this year I have to talk to my husband about it because I want to see how he feels about it. I want to get just like a little baby tree that can pair with my little table that I have for my mom that I keep her urn along with my dog Macho. I just want to add like a little baby like Christmas tree there, and then put up our tree, which is fake, um, and just sort of switch around the furniture for the season. It wouldn't be anything that I keep up for too long. I am like one of those traditional people that like puts everything up on Thanksgiving as we're like watching the parade and we're watching It's a Wonderful Life and we're doing the Thanksgiving things. And I get the house ready, and then we go have dinner at my mother-in-law's. The words escaped me. My mother-in-law's house. So we're gonna probably do that again. But last year I didn't put anything up for obvious reasons. I didn't want to. But this year I feel like my mother would have liked to have me put something up. So I'm gonna put something up, and I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I think I'll be all right. Um, And then the next day is Black Friday. That's usually another rest day. But on Black Friday is when I'm going to premiere that holiday markets video. It's risky because I know that a lot of people will be shopping, but I feel like since everyone will be in such a holiday mood that I can theme wise stick to it fairly well, and it'll match like the day. Holiday markets for Black Friday too, along with whatever shopping you're gonna do. If you decide to shop at all, I do know that a lot of people have decided that they're going to put up a strike, like strike Black Friday from from their vocabulary this season. All the power to whomever wants to strike and not spend anything on Black Friday or Thanksgiving or Cyber Monday. Um, I probably will to a certain extent, only because there are children in my family, and I don't want them to like not have something to open for the holidays. I feel like I'd want the kids in the family to at least have something to open. So, they might be the exception, and then everyone else just kind of doesn't really get much. Um, but that's about it, to be honest. Because it's not the children's fault that all of this mayhem is happening in the country. So why penalize them? Let them open something. So I might just buy for the kids and the fam, and that's it. Um, I had so much fun at the Winter Village in Bryant Park. I can't wait to go back. There's so much food I want to try. I haven't been able to try it yet. I do want to know if you're watching the replay on this, just like what's your favorite aspect of the holidays? What do you like doing? Is it the tree? Is it the cooking? Is it the shopping? Is it the decorations? I know for New Yorkers, we have a ton of decorations to look at. Um, they're going to start going up soon, I'm sure. I haven't decided if I want to have Armand take me to some of those places and get pictures. Like, I don't know how super invested into this holiday I am, because I'm still like, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt to celebrate, because I want my mom here to do that, but I have to remember that like she'll be watching me from up there, so, and she'll be celebrating in that way. Um, so it'll be like one of those, I don't know what I don't know, and I don't know what I'm capable of until I do it. So I'm going to give it an honest try, an honest attempt to celebrate the holidays, and hope that um, it works. I just finished editing and uploading a video about the dark side to New York City, which isn't as literal as you would think. I do talk about um, like safety and things like that, like more literal things, but I also get into like the psyche of actually like living in a space like this that's so cramped and close together, and how people can get a little loopy after a little while when in a city like here. And I talk about a few pointers that a few life events, we'll say, that sort of shaped me and shaped my New York. But right now, what I'm currently editing, which is a favorite because I didn't expect to make a video like this, but I can't wait for it to come out. I'm going to talk about 10 things I wish I knew before I started vlogging in New York City. And I go into like how intimidating it could be to film yourself, like how you have to really like build your confidence in order to do it, and all these things that like terrify me about vlogging in New York. But like, it can't be helped if I want to do it, and I want to, I'm going to stick with this channel for the longest time. Hopefully you guys could help with that. Tell folks to subscribe. But if I want to like stick to this channel and stick with it thoroughly for a few years, I have to be able to overcome it. It's kind of like, well, I used to, take a lot of like pictures of outfits and stuff like that around. I'm a little more comfortable with that now, but not. Well, I'm also rusty because I haven't done it in a few months. But I'm a lot more comfortable with that than like actually recording myself. It's one of the reasons why I think I want to get an Insta 360. I think I like them better. Um, and just kind of have something tiny to record and not like worry about people looking at me. Um, I don't get that much here in Harlem. It's definitely when I go downtown and I'm going to places that are a little more populated. But I list a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of things that I've learned over this year of vlogging in New York City and vlogging in different neighborhoods, and how certain neighborhoods are different from others. Tips if you are going to vlog here in New York, even if you're just like visiting. Like, I go into equipment a little bit, but honestly, I just use my cell phone. like, I just use my cell phone, and then I kind of talk about how my content has evolved this year, um, with learning how to vlog here in the city. That's my neighbor. I must be talking too much. Everything about this building is paper thin. I sincerely can't wait to move one day. Truly. Because it's so tiring to have to deal with. Oh my god. Let's see. What do my notes say? Okay, yeah. So in that video, I also talk about balancing and creativity and consistency and all the things that like people who have channels about how to build your YouTube. Some of the things sort of match, but I am matching them to New York City and to specifically like vlogging your life because um, I have a lot more vlogs on this channel than anything else. I sort of like to, I've been building it out with other things slowly, like YouTube tricks and vlogging tips and things like that. But for the most part, it's a vlogging channel about my life in New York, right? So a lot of you have come so that you could watch me live my life in New York City. And that can be difficult because you have to sort of recognize, what you want to say versus what's okay to say, or like just how much of your life can you really expose to the internet. And you have to be really mindful and really careful um, about those things. Like, you don't want to share too much because you don't want people to then judge you, or to, you know, to decide that you are one way when you're not that way, or what have you. And I've seen it happen with so many people. Like, there are people that have like huge followings that end up with these people with reaction channels, and they're just like reacting to every video they post about their life, and then they're judging it. And I never understood it. I never understand it. I don't ever wish that upon anyone, truly. I think those kind of channels are kind of silly willy to me. Um, so that one's coming out a few days before Thanksgiving. That's intentional. And then the holiday markets video, and then we're done for November. December is going to stay light too. I am really going to be cognizant about just not vlogging so much of the holiday. I want to spend it with my people. I don't want to be vlogging it. A personal choice. It's this side. This side sucks. Can never like twist it the right way. The flat iron. Anyway. um, so it's just what I've chosen to do. I'm not gonna, especially because like I have family that didn't ask to be on any of my vlogs. I always ask my husband prior if he wants to be on any of them specifically, and he has, and you've seen him, and a lot of you love him, which I love. I love that so much. Um, it's one of those things. So there will probably be less videos in December, but that's by choice. And from what I've gathered from a lot of friends that also vlog, December is notorious Well, if you're monetized, it's different, but like December is usually pretty notorious for like having no one really watching January too, because they're busy with the holidays and busy with family and all that stuff. So, whew, you know, hello, hi to whoever's here. Welcome. If you just tuned in, the window's open, so if you hear wind and sirens and noise, can't be helped. This window has to stay open because it gets overheated in my apartment, and I'm not about to pass out for anyone. So there's that. Let's see. Okay. See, this is what always happens. I have an outline, right? And then I don't stick to the times of that outline, so I end up finishing everything early, and then I end up struggling for like 5-10 minutes because I don't know what to say. Instead of just like taking it and taking the short stream for that particular time. It usually happens because I don't have enough of my week to talk about. I can only tell you about how many days I sat and like edited, like that gets old very quickly. Um, I do have a few blog posts coming out, so make sure you check out the blog. If you're not subscribed to the newsletter, make sure you're subscribed to the newsletter because there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out there, including like a proper Black Friday email if you want it. I'll put a bunch of deals and stuff like that there so you guys can get ready for that day. There'll be Cyber Monday deals in there too because I can't not do that. I remember when Cyber Monday used to be so good. I know we're like, no one wants to say the R word, where we're in one. If you know the word, you know the word. We're definitely in one, so no one is really spending like that unless you already have the money. So, like, I know Cyber Monday is going to be tricky for a lot of people, but I try to find deals that are worth your time. So I hope that you look at that email and see what's up, and I'll have a blog post on that too. And then, yeah, that'll be that. Do remember that since I moved the live streams to Thursday, I think that last live stream of the month lands on Thanksgiving, obviously. So I won't be streaming them because I will be very busy. Um, unless you guys want to see me like put up my tree, then maybe I'll like live stream that. But for the most part, I'm not going to go live. I think I'm just going to chill and be merry and have my drinks, usually like an apple cider, have my breakfast, watch the parade, put up my tree, cry a little bit because I miss my mom. There will be crying. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. And it'll be a good holiday. I'm ready for it. I think I'm ready to really take on the holidays and not deny them anymore. I don't want to be that person that refuses to. Oh, look at that. The sun came out. A couple of hours ago, it looked like dog shit. It looked bad out here. So this is an improvement. This is an improvement. I just want to not deflect or anything like that. I just want to celebrate it because I think my mom would want me to. And so I think I'm finally ready, and I think it's time to do that. And I think I've covered literally everything on this note. So once again, I have finished too early, but it can't be helped, and I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go. Um, well, that's just rude. That's just rude. Anyway, I love you guys and dolls. You guys are the best. I actually just hit 77,000 monthly views on my Pinterest account, which is really cool. I never thought I'd get it that high. The goal is 100,000. Admittedly, would love to have 100,000 monthly views. That would be phenomenal. But if you haven't already, follow me there. Follow me everywhere. Subscribe, all that good stuff. I am chronically online, I like to say. and you'll find me. But if you absolutely need me and you have my, my number, then you can call me or text. Oh, the sun went away again. This weather is so topsy-turvy. Oh my God. Coffee's done, so that means that I am done too. All right, guys, I love you. Make sure I'll post links to everything down in the comments. So if you are watching the replay later, you can click on all that stuff and enjoy the rest of like the Maybe Allie universe. And then check out my very dead Instagram. All right, I love you guys, and I'm ending this now for sure. And have a good day, okay?